You're watching Mirror 7 News. Stay informed, stay ahead for more news.
When it comes to sci-fi loyalties, John Boyega doesn't mince words. The Star Wars actor, best known for playing Finn in the sequel trilogy, recently made it clear that he's firmly on Team Star Wars, and not much of a Star Trek fan. During a panel at DragonCon 2025, Boyega opened up about what sets the two iconic franchises apart, and why, for him, the galaxy far, far away will always come first. In his typically candid style, Boyega told fans that Star Trek just doesn't grab him the same way. "I'm an old-school Star Wars fan," he said, explaining that whenever he meets Trekkies at conventions, he lets them know up front that Star Trek isn't really his thing. According to him, the problem is all the talking. "On the Trekkie side, they like to talk about it," he joked. "On the Star Wars side, we just get active. With Star Wars, you've got to talk while the war is going on." It's a playful jab that echoes a debate sci-fi fans have had for decades. The idea that Star Trek is the thinking person's franchise, full of philosophical dialogue and moral dilemmas, while Star Wars thrives on fast-paced action and emotional storytelling. And Boyega, clearly, knows which side he prefers. But to his credit, he didn't dismiss Star Trek entirely. In fact, he admitted there's something Star Wars could actually learn from its rival. "In Star Trek, they give you time to have discussions," Boyega noted. "I think there's something Star Wars can learn from that." It's a fair point. Even among Star Wars fans, there's often talk about wanting more quiet character moments between all the lightsaber duels and space battles. Still, when asked whether he'd ever appear in a Star Trek project, Boyega laughed it off. "I've got to stay on team," he said. "I'm a lightsaber guy." That line alone drew cheers from Star Wars devotees, who've embraced him as one of the modern faces of the franchise. Interestingly, Boyega's comments also bring to mind J.J. Abrams, the director who helped revive both Star Wars and Star Trek on the big screen. Abrams cast Boyega in The Force Awakens after directing 2 Star Trek films, which makes one wonder if the two ever debated the finer points of each universe on set. In the end, Boyega's remarks weren't about rivalry so much as appreciation. His loyalty to Star Wars is obvious, but he's also willing to acknowledge that Star Trek's thoughtful pacing and rich conversations bring something valuable to science fiction as a whole. It's that blend of honesty and humor that makes Boyega's take feel refreshingly human, even when talking about galaxies light years away. Stay subscribed for more videos.